Hi everyone, this is Brenna, and in this video we are going to be making our paper plate sun catchers. Alright, so here's what we need. We need our paper plate, our contact paper, looks like this, and then we need our tissue paper, okay? We're also going to need scissors. Alright, so I have my big kid scissors here. If you need help using scissors, please ask a parent or an older sibling. And I think we're good to get started. So, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut the middle out of our paper plate, okay? This circle in the middle, we're going to cut that out. If you need help, please ask a grown-up, all right? We don't want anybody getting hurt. So here's how I'm going to start it. I'm just going to fold it a little bit so that I can make a cut in the middle. Alright, now that I have a cut in the middle of my plate, I'm going to start there. Remember, be very, very careful, you guys. Scissors are sharp. We don't want you to get hurt. I'm just going to use that hole to cut out this circle. Alright, so you guys see the circle in the middle of the plate? That's what we're cutting out. So I'm just going to go around that circle very carefully, taking my time because I don't want to get any cuts. Alright, so now I've got my middle cut out. Okay? Take as much time as you need. We don't want you to rush and hurt yourself. Alright? So now that I have my paper plate with a hole, we're going to grab our contact paper, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to lay our contact paper down on our table. I'll move my phone so I can show you. Alright, lay it down so that this side is facing up. Okay? There you go, now you can see it a little better. We're going to put our paper plate on top of our contact paper so that the whole circle, the empty part, is filled by our contact paper, okay? So when we lay it down, it should look like this. Alright? And what we're going to do is we are going to grab a pen or a marker, and we're going to trace that circle, okay? So hold the paper plate down and trace the circle on your contact paper. Take your time, no rush. All right. So here is what mine looks like, okay? I'm gonna fix my camera again. Perfect. All right, now, this part might get a little tricky, so try to listen carefully, okay? We do not want to cut out the circle, okay? What we want to do is make sure that we have extra space outside our circle when we cut, all right? So when I pick up my scissors, again, if you need a grown-up's help, please ask. I'm not going to cut out on my line. I'm going to cut out around my line. So just to show you, I'm going to make a dotted line where I'm actually going to cut. You don't have to make a dotted line, but it might help you understand what I'm talking about. So instead of cutting right here on my circle, I'm going to cut close to my circle, but I'm going to give it a little bit of extra space on the outside, okay? So here's how I'm going to cut, all right? I'll show you what it looks like. so you guys can see, I didn't cut out right on my line, right? I cut out around it so that I have extra space outside where my circle is, okay? That part's very important. So here's what we're going to do. When we pull the back off of our paper, okay, because this is like a giant sticker. When we pull the back off, it's going to be sticky on one side. What we're going to do is put that sticky part, all right? We're going to stick it like this, all right? So this part is going to be sticky. This is the back of our plate. The top of our plate, the front, is where we're going to press the sticker down, okay? So, here, let me try to peel my contact paper. Oh, goodness, there we go. Okay, so once I start peeling, this part right here, see, this part's sticky. This sticky part is going to go right here, all right? This is the top of our plate. This is the bottom of our plate, all right? See how it's curved up? This is where we want to put the sticky part. The extra space on the outside of our circle is going to stick to this white part on our plate, okay? So then the back of our plate is going to be sticky, all right? Does that make sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off my paper very slowly, not all at once. And I'm going to stick this to the white part of my plate, okay? So it's going to stick to this part, all right? I'm going to peel the rest off. Now be careful, because it will stick to your table, okay? So here's what mine looks like. All right, and now I'm just going to press down the edges on my plate, okay? All right. So the top of my plate, this part's not sticky. See? The back of my plate, this part is sticky, all right? So here's what it looks like. We've got our contact paper stuck to the top of our plate. The bottom of our plate is sticky, all right? What we're going to do is we're going to put it sticky part up. So our plate is upside down with the sticky part in the air, like this, okay? Let me show you. All right, this is what it should look like. This is the sticky part, you see? This part is up. Now what we're going to do, all right, once you finish that, take all the time you need. We are going to get our tissue paper, and we're going to cut it into tiny squares, okay? So, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut my tissue paper in half, and I'm just going to keep cutting it in half until I have a bunch of tiny squares, okay? So, if you want to do it how I do it, watch me. Cut it in half. Now I have a bunch of rectangles. Cut it in half again. Now I have even smaller pieces. And once I cut it, I just stack them on top of each other. Alright, and I'm going to cut them again. Stack them on top. Going to cut them again because we want our pieces to be tiny. Alright, I'm going to cut them each one more time. Alright, so now I've got lots of tiny pieces of of tissue paper. Okay, so here are all my pieces. Now what we're going to do is we're going to stick our pieces onto the sticky part in any design we want, okay? This is where we get to be creative. So I'm just going to stick it and press it down. You can overlap them, right? So like I can do pieces on top of each other like that. They don't have to not touch. They're allowed to touch. However you want to do it. And you should just be creative, guys. Do what you want. It's okay if they get wrinkly. It's okay if they overlap. It's just about having fun and being creative. It's okay if they hang off the sticky part too. See how this is on my plate? Totally fine. Not a big deal at all. So you're just gonna stick your pieces on in any design you like. You can use all your pieces if you want to. You can just use some of them. I don't think I'm going to use all of them because I have a lot of pieces and I don't have a lot of space, and that's totally okay. I'm just taking my time and sticking on my pieces in a design that I like. Don't push too hard when you're pressing down, because if you push too hard, you see how your plate goes down, caves in. We don't want to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to put a couple more tiny pieces, and then I'm going to be done decorating. You guys can take all the time you want. There's no rush. Okay, I think I'm good with decorations. So, here's the big reveal, okay? When we lift it up, we're going to have a design on the other side of our plate, okay? So, are you ready to see mine? Whoa, look at that! Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. This is all the pieces that we stuck on the other side. You see? But here it's flat, it's not sticky. Alright, look at that. I think that looks so cool. Now what we're going to do with these, if you want to, you can hang them up or shine a flashlight through it maybe. And it's going to be a sun catcher. You're going to have different colored lights on the other side. Right? It's going to catch all the light from all these different colors, and it's going to look super duper pretty. I can't wait to see what mine looks like when I hang it up and I put the sun in it. Look at that. Oh, so cool. This is my sticky side. This is where my paper is. This is my flat side, right? So when we shine the light through, it's going to be a sun catcher. All right? So I hope you guys had fun with that. I definitely did. Remember, if you need a parent to help you with scissors, please ask. And take your time. Be creative. Have fun. It's all about just doing what you want, whatever makes you happy. Okay? So, I hope you guys had fun with this craft. I can't wait to see what your sun catchers look like. And I hope they turn out beautiful for you guys. Okay? So you have fun, and I will see you in our next video. Bye, everyone.